What's up YouTube, this is DWS Darius and this is going to be another episode of Amazing Fish. And this week's Amazing Fish, the OB Peacock Cichlid. Okay YouTube, so right now you're looking at my male OB Peacock Cichlid. He is living in my 125 gallon African cichlid tank. Right now you have him showing off some of his toughness towards the electric blue Ali. This video can be found on the link above. But yeah, this is my male OB Peacock Cichlid, and there's no wonder why anyone would think that this fish is amazing. This fish is just extremely beautiful. His pattern really makes him stick out of the tank. When you look at all the fish, you can definitely see him in the crowd because his colors just pop, and it's not hard to get these fish to show this awesome color. So this is why I think the OB Peacock Cichlid is an amazing fish. So YouTube, this is easily one of the most beautiful fish in this tank, and they come in many varieties. Now mine has an orange body with purple marks, and some people, if you can get the white body with purple marks and red marks, you can get the red body, you can get the pink body, and just so many different variations of this cichlid. So it's just awesome because there's no one set way of looking. They each have a different personality and just a different look to them. So that's another reason why I love these awesome fish. Okay, so luckily for me, this guy is ready to eat, so that's why I'm able to get such awesome close-ups to show that awesome color. Now for those of you who don't know, this is a hybrid cichlid, meaning that he was an experiment, and in my opinion, he really was a success. They mixed many different Alonocoras, different peacock cichlids, and the outcome is just outstanding. Now as I said before, if you were to take a step back and look at the entire tank, his colors really do pop, and just a really nice piece of art in your tank. Now like most peacock cichlids, the males, as far as coloration, really outdo the females. Now right now you're looking at my male cichlid to your left, and on the right side you're going to be looking at my female cichlid, and you can just see the difference is just extreme, and that's because the male uses those awesome colors to attract the female, and also the male is a bit more tougher, so he's able to back up an awesome color. Okay, so now as far as the care of these fish, now if you've kept African cichlids before, you can definitely keep one of these, but if you haven't, it's a good thing to know that these fish are quite aggressive. Like all African cichlids, they will feel threatened by any fish that is shaped or look like them, and they will try to fight them, just like these two are always going back and forth, the electric blue and the OB, and a few other peacocks in here he has problems with because they look similar, so you want to stay away from that. Now this fish has long flowing fins, and you want to stay away from fish that tend to nip on fins. Now in most cases Mabona species will try to do that, so most people don't mix Mabonas and peacocks and haps, but in my case I really don't get that problem, so just beware. You want to make sure that you don't put him with anybody that's going to tear up his long beautiful fins. If you plan on keeping these beautiful fish, make sure you keep them with similar sized fish, because if there are any fish too small, these fish will most likely eat them because they do have that predatory sense to them. And if there are fish too big in their tank with them that maybe intimidate them, it may cause them to show less color. So keep that in mind. And as far as size of these fish, I've seen some up to 7 inches. Right now mine is at 4 inches, but they do get pretty large, so you want to make sure you give them a decent sized tank, maybe a 75 gallon for a minimum. And other than that, just basic fish care. Keep up with your water changes, keep up just with your overall maintenance of the tank, and these guys will thrive. I forgot to mention that these are from Lake Malawi, so they do prefer higher pH, And an easy way to get to higher pH, this is what I've been recognizing before. I have my power head facing the surface so that I could get a lot of air in the tank. I keep a nearby window open, and that alone brings my temperature up, my pH up decently. So that's a little simple way to bring up your pH if you want to bring it up for these guys. So yeah, that's the OB Peacock Cichlid. Okay YouTube, so here's been another episode of Amazing Fish. Now as always, don't forget to comment or leave any questions that you may have below. Feel free to share, to like this video, and to subscribe for more. Now this guy has been just such an awesome fish to record because he's waiting to be fed. So why not give him a feeding on camera. So 1 minute. A little bit of New Life Spectrum.